There's so many inspirational things in the cracks and the specks and the bits of gum on the sidewalk. I don't plan any of these drawings. They're all improvised, usually based on how a lot on looks like a nose, and then draw the rest. And to be fair, that is one thing that I particularly like about this kind of art, is it's always a new canvas with something in the way. So you're never facing a perfectly empty void looking for inspiration. I've been told that to see one of my drawings in the real world is equivalent to finding a four-leaf clover, because you have to be in the right place at the right time and looking in that direction. And it makes that connection with someone seeing your art much more special, even if I don't get to know about it. Because you can really change someone's day by putting a message somewhere where they don't expect to see it. My name is David Zinn. I live in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where I am a professional sidewalk chalk artist. I'm a compulsive doodler. I've been doing it ever since I was a child, primarily as a way of avoiding eye contact, to be honest. I was an incredibly shy kid, and I learned very early on that a good way to avoid conversations was to always have my head buried in a sketchbook. So it was more of a coping strategy than a career path, at least the way I intended it. Even though I went outside just as an excuse to be outside, what I found by accident is that children's sidewalk chalk is actually surprisingly inspirational, especially to people who do not think of themselves as serious artists, which I still don't. It's literal dust that will wash away in the rain, which people think is a sad part, but it actually facilitates the ability to just enjoy making something for the joy of making it without worrying about whether it's going to hang on a gallery wall. The childishness also helps connect me to my 5-year-old self, which is the version of me that was the most confident artist. At the age of 4, we don't care what anybody else thinks, which is dangerous in many respects, but very good for art because you just create without any kind of restriction. We all have a creative voice, and that voice is unique, and therefore nobody has the same perspective on the universe that you have, that has walked the path that you've walked and lived the things that you've lived. So you have a point of view that only you can share. And maybe if we can get some people to get comfortable with the idea that there's no necessary judgment of the things you create. You can just create. I mean, if it's just a doodle on a napkin that's going to go into the trash when you leave the restaurant, it doesn't matter. Just do something that makes you happy. Do something that you used to do in the corner of your homework when you were a kid, or draw a scribble and make something out of that. And I'm actually pretty happy with how this kind of art has, well, ironically, made me make more eye contact with people.
We're about to experience TRON Lightcycle run, one of the fastest coasters here at Walt Disney World. I've got to suit up and get on the Lightcycle. I'm ready to race across the grid. Time is now. Loading up here. You can feel the power. Let's go. Oh man, that was the most extreme thing I've experienced in years. Incredible, 8 energy gates and everyone, you just feel the power, the lights, the whole thing. It just blew my mind.
目的は若者に力を与えることです。
名付け親のおかげでとても大きな部屋に入ることができました。ほらね。
丸乾杯。会えるとは思ってもみなかった。
人たちにも会いました。若者と私たちのコミュニティの若者は未来です。彼らに必要なスキルセット、リーダーシップ、顧客サービス、日々の人との接し方、自己肯定感の構築、そして良い労働倫理の指導を効果的に注ぎ込むことができます。 偉大さの海。私の名前はニーナ・デイビスで、イリノイ州オークガンに設立されたガーティグルメポップコーンのオーナー兼創設者です。ガーティは実際には成長、エンパワーメント、回復力、若者の成功のための育成を意味します。私はポップコーンビジネスを始め、若者を全員雇いました。その会社がなくなっても彼らは働き続け、何かをし、学び、成長できる場所を持ちたいという願望と必要性を持っていました。私たちは自分たちのビジネスを立ち上げることに決め、その場所を作りたいと思いました。私たちはポップコーンと共に育ちました。誰もがポップコーンを食べて育ったと思います。ポップコーンは様々な味で作れるものです。そこで私は自宅で様々な材料を作り始めました。レッドベルベットケーキからピーカンキャラメル、チーズベーコンまで。キャラメルコーンはオーブンで一から作りました。教会から600袋、700袋の注文が入りました。私と子供たちは床に膝をついて600袋、700袋のポップコーンを袋詰めし、クライストチャーチやウォルケガン市に届けました。彼らはポップコーンが大好きで、子供たちが時間を持て余していることを喜んでくれました。2016年にニーナさんと出会いました。ガーティーズを始める前は彼女が私のメンターでした。私はいろいろなことを経験していて、ポップコーンを作ろうというアイデアを思いつきました。私たちは味などを考えました。彼女と一緒に仕事をしたことで、家から出る機会が得られ、精神的な健康にも役立ちました。よし、彼らは一貫性があり、意欲的で、目標を持ち、尊敬を集めている。軍隊に入隊した者もいれば、大学に進学した者もいる。私は常に彼らを励まし続けている。君ならできる。君には才能がある。意欲もある。君は賢い。才能もある。君にできないことは何もない。登れない山などない。一貫性を保ち続けろ。彼らは私たちの事業の礎だ。彼らがいなければ、この事業は成り立たない。だからこそ、私たちは彼らに効果的に力を注ぐ必要がある。そして、ただ力を注ぐだけでなく彼らと関わり続け、つながりを保つことも大切だ。
World's best board game loose leaf tea store cat rescue, largely because no one has actually ever challenged us for that title.
It's a wonderful game store. It's just like so welcoming. Everybody here is really nice. There's a lot of really great things to do, and it's a really creative community.
So I've been coming here for a little bit close to a year. They have everything here from Warhammer, Magic, Star Wars, other different trading card games.
I love seeing all of the people here who just get along, and it's nice that they just want to play games together. We are a community of gamers, nerds, geeks, just all around delightful humans is what I'm surrounded by.
He strokes his chin and eventually the crowd behind him parts things.
I think it's a really great place to kind of discover what you like when it comes to gaming, because there's so many different facets that you can engage with here. You can do wargaming, you can do D&D, you can do tabletop card games.
Of course, Magic the Gathering is still very big here. The 100 board game we have in our library that you can pick.
I think it's a really great place to just see what you connect with and like meet a lot of people who have varied interests, but also like are all kind of still here for the same thing. So it's like really easy to make friends.
Oh, that's a really. Oh, and it has dice.
Ooh, look at those. I think really it's so accessible to just come in, say hello to us. We're really friendly, and someone is here who is into your thing.
As you guys see these protective shields come up in front of you.
They're always willing to teach, can maybe even learn a thing from you, and it's just a great spot. Just very warm and friendly.